Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, I do have an unboxing of a handbag that I've had on my wish list for such a long time. And this bag, it actually came in today. It is pre-loved, so we're gonna unbox it, go through the ins and outs, and I'm very excited. I actually got this from Candi, Sweet Love for LV. If you follow here on YouTube, you know that she has Instagram where she does lives with her husband, and they have luxury handbags and accessories up for resale. So I did get this from them. And yeah, let's go through that. So this bag in particular, it is a bag that sometimes I'll go in to like Fashion File to see if they have any good deals in this bag. This bag has been discontinued, and it is for that reason that I had to get it pre-owned. I'm hoping it is in an amazing condition and that it is gorgeous and everything else. So let me just cut in through here. I love this pretty pink too. It actually like kind of matches my sweatshirt. I have a Santa sweatshirt. Okay. Wow, this has a lot of tape, which is good. It's not bad, but it's definitely secure. Makes me nervous. Okay. Alright, so I have the box open here. Bubble wrap. Oh, super sweet. Got some little gummies. Thank you so much. I like those gummies too. We actually we get like the assorted candy to give out for Halloween, and I did get a bag that had those gummies in there to give out. Okay, so this is, oh, okay. So I knew it came with a dust bag, but I thought it was like a original dust bag, like a handbag dust bag. Am I making any sense? Probably not. So the bag apparently was purchased from Fashion File, because it does have a Fashion File dust bag, or it could have just been, you know, a dust bag that they had extra and they just wanted to give with this bag. Whatever the case, I thought it was a dust bag belonging to the actual brand, but here we go. I am nervous. This is a pretty big size bag. It is by, dun, 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 let's see. This is a Chanel tote bag. It is a GST, or a grand shopping tote, or shopper tote. I think it is grand shopping tote. And it is in the black caviar with gold tone hardware. I love like how nice and like puffy the quilts still are. This bag is, I think I saw it was maybe like a 2011, 2012 or something like that. But yeah, let me kind of go through this. Okay, there's a little bit of scuff in the corners. Like I said, it is pre-owned, but here we go. We can see, maybe you can see a little bit of detail. And then here's the other one. Obviously the bag is not brand new, but here is the other side. Definitely somewhere. It's very faint light, but it's still there. All right, and then here's just a little bit more on that other corner. Okay, but I went to Japan in October, and I did see some GSTs, and I saw that for the most part there was a lot of tarnishing in the hardware. I'm seeing the top corners, they do have wear. Yeah, they have a lot of wear. So I wanted to find one that was nearly in brand new condition, which is very hard because this bag was discontinued a few years ago now, and I kept seeing them with a lot of tarnishing in the hardware. So I didn't get one from Japan, but I'll show you these top corners. And this particular hardware looks to be great. We'll take a look at it in a moment. Yeah, I think this corner in particular has the most wear. Yeah, it looks to be that way. Now this is black and you can re-dye black, whereas if it would have been like a particular shade of red or pink, it would be a little bit more hard to do. But let's take a look inside of the bag. I am nervous. Actually, let's just look at the outside first. So it does come with a big back pocket, which they call the Mona Lisa pockets. This is my second Chanel bag ever. It's kind of wild because I got my very first just a few weeks apart from this. So I'm kind of going a little bit crazy with Chanel right now. But yes, this does have a large pocket in here. Let me see, it does have a little ribbon or something down there. Yeah, I got it. It's like a little ribbon. So big large pocket, and then this is the interior of it. All right, it looks like it might have some paper in here. Just take it off to the side. It comes with the authenticity card, which is good. So it has a zippered pocket. Let me take this out. And then on the side of the zipper pocket, it does have a long strap for your keys, a little hook for your keys, and then it's a one open slot. Then it has the center compartment that is zipper secured or protected. Zipper, perfect. I know you can't see that, but it works nicely. It looks like the zipper might have had the covering for some time and they just recently took it off. And then there's this big compartment, and then on that same compartment side there is a big slip pocket. A little bit of fraying on the zipper part, just a little bit. But overall, for the age, this is holding up quite nicely. I did see like the little rings were kind of twisted on the photo, but I know that's something I can, work very slowly to untangle and put back to the original position. But this is my new handbag. Let me put it back here. The hardware looks good. I mean, obviously somewhere from where the rings do dance as you're wearing it and whatnot, but yes. And then the leather handles, which are very nicely and molded onto, somebody. They're not like stiff or anything like that. Overall, very pretty. The leather does look a little bit dehydrated, but honestly, I don't think I would do anything to it. I would just keep it there. The only thing I would do is try to fix the position of the rings, but that's pretty much it. Like I said, I have looked for this particular bag for such a long time, wanting to get like a good deal, but I also wanted it to be a complete set. Well, I didn't care if it didn't have the Chanel box, but I did want it to have the authenticity card and the Chanel dust bag, which this one had the card, which is fine. I know that these were discontinued before they started doing the microchipping, so that was key for me to have. And actually, I didn't even double check, but I know it has a code in here. Let me see, can I cross check it with the card? Yeah, just for my double sake, because again, I'm not purchasing this from the boutique. Whenever I looked for this bag, I honestly looked for it in black with silver tone hardware because I felt like that would make it just a little bit more casual, and plus I wore like a lot of silver. But this one had a great deal and it came with gold, and I wasn't going to be like, oh no, because it was such a good deal. So I thought that it would be great. And plus, whenever we were in Japan, I did try on some with gold, and I did try on a beige one as well, which I thought looked fabulous on me, like my complexion, but I wear a lot of denim that I feel like I would get a lot of color transfer on the beige. So black for me, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Another thing that I was gonna say about this is whenever I used to look for this particular bag on Fashionphile or any other resale website, I didn't want it to have like one of the corners like caved in or too much misstructuring to the actual bag. And this one I thought was very good. Very well taken care of. Again, for the age, the authenticity card starts with the 17, and from like Purse Pop, I believe it is, they have a chart reference that tells you what year, and that is, I believe it's either 2011, 2012, or 2013, like one of those three ranges. So it is well over 10 years old, and it's holding up so nicely. This gold is so pretty. Very pretty. I do know like one of the downsides of this particular bag is like how it always slips off the shoulder, and in trying to put it on I do kind of see that, like I can see that, like how it kind of just rolls off. I know a lot like crisscross the straps, but since it's not brand new, like I said, the shoulder straps are kind of molded already. That kind of does help as well. I am going to try my best to fix the rings here very gently, very gently. It doesn't have tarnishing at the level that I saw a lot of bags. You can kind of see it in the inside of the ring, and obviously this is just like the previous owner, and so I guess I am the third owner of this bag already, because it was, I'm assuming it did go to Fashionphile, and then it went to Candi, and then it's now with me. So at least I'm the third owner, so not too bad. So I did pause a little bit to show my husband because he got home, and I wanted to share my purchase with him because he was actually excited whenever I showed him this, because whenever we were in Japan, we were looking for this bag like I mentioned, and he had seen the bag in various different conditions. So he definitely approves. I did want to mention the only part where I do see a little bit of a tarnishing is in the zipper, and I think that's just because it like dances around the physical zipper. So I'll show you that. This is just like scratches, and then this I can clean with a Q-tip, but the tarnish is more so on this side, or maybe I can clean it with a Q-tip. But other than that, everything else fine. I am good with for the age, and like I said, great bag. I brought a few items. Obviously it's not a mini bag, so a lot of things are gonna fit in here, but just like if you're wondering, I'm in a huge like reading kick, so if I don't upload regularly, it's probably because I'm like reading or diving into some kind of YouTube series. So I brought a book. This is a regular size book. Actually I brought two. They are about the same size. I mean, if you're wondering, this is Super Communicators, and this is a Christmas book that I got. I actually had this in my reading wish list, and I went to Barnes & Noble because they released the paperback version in the regular size print. They had it in hardback in like large print. This is like regular size letters, but anyways, I went to Barnes & Noble to get this book, and then this was like book of the month. If I got a book of the month, then I would get whatever book half price. So these are my two most recent books. So I'm gonna put two side by side just in case you are wanting to know if two regular size books fit, or if a book that's about this thickness fits in here. Like if you're reading one of like the, I don't know, fourth wing book or something. So yes, the thickness of the two does fit, even with a little bit of spacing on there. So they fit comfortably. And then if you wanted to stand them up, again, these are like regular size books. They are at the height of the zipper. Here is the two books. Let me bring it close. Okay. And I actually haven't even paid attention to the inside pocket, but I'll go through that on my own. So two books fit, or a book about that thickness. Which these are about 300 pages a piece, or like 290 a piece. So that fits. I also brought my Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch in the 26 size. I actually haven't used this in some time, maybe like at the beginning of like 2025, but I want to know if it fits in here. It seems like it will. They're very close in height, so let's just see, because it does have a center divider. Let's see how this would fit in here. Okay, would you fit is my question. Okay, so it actually will not go in. Wait. Oh yeah. So it goes in, but I have to kind of move the center compartment, which is like a fabric, far over possible to be able to get one of the corners in. But the toiletry pouch, 26 size, is in there. Can you see it? It's like, because there's a center divider, there's no point of having a pouch this big inside of there. But I just wanted to know, just for my reference, because I typically use the toiletry pouch 26 whenever I use my Neverfull. Hold on. I'm having a little bit of a hard time bringing it out. And then I also brought something else. I brought just a water bottle. This is a 16.9 fluid ounce, and I want to know if the height fits. And yes, the height does fit. Obviously I don't have anything in here, so the height fits. And then obviously you can put it in there too, right? For the type of bag being the caviar type, which is technically more durable than the lambskin, which this bag did come in the lambskin as well. For how much I did end up getting this bag for, it all around was a good mix. Like, it was a perfect time to go ahead and say, yes, I want to go ahead and buy the bag, give the bag a try, and see how it is that I feel about the bag. Because I feel like sometimes whenever it's a bag that you've been wanting for such a long time, and then you finally get it and you start using it, maybe it'll become your favorite, or maybe it'll be a design that you much rather appreciate from afar. I do think that maybe if I do find it in silver tone hardware at a good deal, that is again with is Chanel dust bag and the authenticity card, then I might want to buy that one and kind of just compare where the two and see which one it is that I like best. Like, even if you want a bag in a particular combination, once you actually acquire it, you might feel like, no, maybe the other one might be a better fit. Let me know if you have the GST or any, because they have them in various different colors, or had whenever it was out. If you have any questions, please let me know what that is. I want to thank you so very much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I hope to see you again in a future video. Goodbye.